So we got New Comic Book Day. A couple of packages arrived. Talk a little bit about the Spider-Man Part No Way Home second trailer. And some giveaway information. Stick around. Welcome back, family. Thank you so much for joining yet again. Today is November 17th, and it's New Comic Book Day. And I got to Syndicate today, and, I walked in, and John's like, I said, how's it going? He said, well, not that great. We didn't get in all our books. Didn't you get the email? And I said, do you really think if I got an email that you hadn't gotten in all your books, that would have kept me away? It's Comic Book Day. Even if it just still had last week's stuff, I want it. But I primarily got all DC stuff today, which is cool. And let's get right into this real quick, because we have to follow up with something else that's going to be going on with every New Comic Book Day going forward. So I picked up one copy of Robin's #1. See, I'm already learning to hold it at an angle so we don't get the glare. Okay. And I'll read this and see how it is. I've never been a real big fan of Robin, but I acknowledge that a lot of people are. And there have been times where I wasn't a fan of a certain story, a certain character, but then the story arc was just, it really grabs you. So I picked up a copy of DC Horror Soul Plumber #1. Just because it was interesting enough that I have to read it. And I did pick up 9 copies, 3 of each, of the Son of Kal-El #5. So a lot of people are going to wonder why. Well, it's already going for second printing. It's a hot book, and generally controversy sells, and it gets to a certain value and holds it. I mean, you think about how many copies of Death of Superman they actually printed. It still holds a value. How many copies of the Death of Robin, where everybody got to vote on it, and it still holds a value. Plus, I'm not going to hold anything against the storyline. But anyway, cover A and cover B, which I got to put that one off on the side, which the artwork on this is actually really, really nice. I got to admit it on that too. But cover C is the one that is disappearing off the shelves. And I'm going to hold up one so this way you can see it better. This one is definitely the one that is selling the best. It is very good artwork, and it is, a lot more suggestive, I guess, than the other two. They're basically saying, this is the direction we're going. If you don't like it, don't buy the books. And you know what? More power to them. That's fine. I did pick up one copy of Batman Secret Files, The Gardener, #1. And here is my new thing going forward on New Comic Book Day. And I really have to make sure that I record every Wednesday. Okay, if I have to record late or whatever, I'm going to be doing this. But what I'm going to do now, starting from today, is I am going to pick up one book to give away every week. I've got tons of Gemini mailer boxes because I just don't throw them out. And I'm like, you know what? I want to start sending things out. And I don't want to try to sell anything right now. I just want to get everybody in the fever of New Comic Book Day. I'm going to be picking up books that I think are interesting reads. I'm not going to give away the books that everybody is going to be grabbing. I'm going to get something that I think, it's going to take people, the average reader, in a different direction. So the one I'm going to be giving away this week is What's the Furthest Place from Here? And they had some copies from last week, but this is the last copy that they had of this particular cover. This one is the one that sold out. And I grabbed the last copy. And what I'm going to do now is, guys, make a comment on this video. Make sure you're a subscriber. Click like and make a comment on the video. Keep it clean. Keep it non-political. It's comics. It's fun. Let's keep it that way. And next New Comic Book Day, right at the beginning of the video, I'm going to announce who won this one. Then they'll have to reach out to me on Instagram to give me their address. I'll mail it to them. And then I'll pick another book for next week, and during the course of that video, I'm going to give that one away too. Why not? Let's give one book a week away. I'll pay for shipping. Let's have some fun. that is with that. So I picked up one comic book off of Whatnot, and I wanted to pick up more because if you go to Whatnot auctions, the first comic book is usually like $4.55 for shipping, and then afterwards every book is $1. So I bought one thinking I'd keep an eye on other books, and nothing actually afterwards. Actually, I think I actually had I got called back to work and I had to turn off my phone. So that being said, though, I did get I paid more for shipping than I did for the book. It was only $4, but I just had to have it because I wanted to read it. It's the Marvel Tales number 11, which is kind of a reprint of that Spidey battling Daredevil. And yes, it is a reprint. It's not one of the original ones, but in the very beginning, Daredevil had that yellow outfit, yellow costume. Nothing better than somebody who is fighting crime at night to wear a bright yellow costume. Just in case you doubted he was blind, there he goes. Apparently he got a tailor afterwards, so I think I paid $4 for it. It's not in great condition. It's definitely a reader. I just thought it was cool. I wanted to have it. But one thing that I did get, and I'm going to take this one out of the bag, which I haven't done since I got it. I got this one off of eBay, and this is definitely a nice personal collection book for me. And this is also a book that I think that people should be watching out for because it's not a hot topic and prices have come down a little bit, but will go up again soon, is the Marvel Spotlight on Spider-Woman. Spotlight number 32, first appearance of Spider-Woman with Nick Fury with that nice pink gun of his. Fuchsia, whatever color you want to call it. And I got it in an 8.0, off-white to white pages. And the back looks really clean on that. I mean, that's a big white back, and that does really look nice. The only reason it got the 8.0 is it's got 1, 2, 3 color breaking spine ticks, one right after the other right here. A little one here on this corner. This corner here is a little bit rounded off. There's no creases or anything. It's well centered, which that's another thing that this time period didn't really have. And I could put this now with my don't you just love the professionalism? He doesn't even know where his books are. Yeah, whatever. I was going to say, did I not put it out? She's down here on the bottom shelf. Apparently she was a bad girl. I hit her on the bottom. But I've got my Spider-Woman, number 1 at a 9.8. 9.8 off-white to white page. So close. But I figure that's a nice little duo to go together. And we still don't know. Yeah, Spider-Woman's still a very popular character. I mean, she's been around since 1977. And funny story about this, if you're not aware, that Marvel actually had the rights to the $6 Million Man, $6 Million Man, Spider-Woman, and the Hulk. Okay? And they leased them to, I think it was NBC that did the $6 Million Man TV show. And it was such a hit that they decided to make the Bionic Woman, Lindsay Wagner. But that was not a character that was owned by Marvel. So in a mad scramble to make sure, since they had TV shows for Spider-Man and the Hulk, that they did not, nobody else took the same thing and ran with it, they quickly came up with the idea of Spider-Woman. And, of course, I know she's out here somewhere. Well, there's one She-Hulk. I know we got She-Hulk number 1. You think I'd put it next to that. I gotta redo these guys. I'm sorry. But they came out with She-Hulk and Spider-Woman quickly, just so they could lock in the name and the rights to that, so nobody else could, I guess you'd say, rip them off by making a female version of a character that they already had. And, you know, here we are now, 44 years later, and they're still popular characters. She-Hulk's getting her own series, and if She-Hulk does, Spider-Woman can't be that far behind. The question is it going to be in the Sony universe, or is it going to be in the Marvel universe, or both? Or is it going to be something that Olivia Wilde, is that the one that she's going to be producing? Because people have forgotten about that, but it's still going to happen. Speaking of Spider-Man, did you watch the trailer? Yep, we got the Sinister Six coming. There was no sightings, I guess you should say, of Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire, which that's good. Now, I knew the trailer had dropped, and when I got home, I quickly opened up the phone and I Googled the trailer, and I accidentally clicked on a fan-made trailer. And I thought it was real at first, and it's showing Tobey Maguire handing the Daredevil mask to Charlie Cox, and I'm flipping out. I'm screaming, like, no way, no way, no way. And then I look at something else, and I see live stream waiting for the video. I'm like, wait, it hasn't been released yet? This is a fan video. No! I mean, I was almost hyperventilating, man, because I was thinking, Charlie Cox is going to be in it. This is amazing. This is awesome. But I'm glad they didn't give away the farm, give away the store, whatever you want to say, give away too much. They re-whet our appetites. They showed Electro. They showed Sandman. So we've got Green Goblin, Electro, Doc Ock, Sandman. Who else was in there? I think I saw Lizard. But I think we have 5 out of the 6 Sinister Six. And the question is, who is going to be the 6th? And, you know, well, is it going to keep to the original, or is this where they're going to pull Venom in? I don't know. I mean, I don't know where this movie is going to go, and I'm glad that I don't want to know. I don't want to know the storyline. I don't want to know anything. But how did you guys feel about it? I would love to know that too. So, well, the other thing is, when I got the Spider-Woman comic, I got my first stickers. Yay! It's got Get This Man a Shield. It's got the Avengers, and of course he gave me a little Batman keychain, which is really cool. I don't use keychains, but I'm definitely going to hang this up and just add this to decorations that are going in the background. So again, don't forget though, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment on this video. And next Wednesday, I will be announcing a winner for the What's the Furthest Place from Here. And I'll be picking another book to give away, and I'm going to give away a book every New Comic Book Day to broaden everybody's horizons. Maybe you'll get a book that you'd never thought about reading and you'll like it. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But until such time, I hope that you enjoyed the content. Thank you for joining me yet again. But as always, I'm out.